Well, it's that time again, people. It's the time for the worst movies of 2023. These are the movies that I just could not stand whatsoever this year. It was either because it was, did not deliver on expectations, just didn't look good, and when I finally watched it, it did not land with me. So here it is, guys. So the worst movie to me of this year was Shazam: Fury of the Gods. I was not even interested from the get go with the trailers and everything for this movie, and it was fucking boring. One, comic book movies I think are on a very huge decline right now, and this is where it kind of started this year. And this movie just blew all the way around. I did not like it. It will not be one I go revisit. I actually do like the first one. And I do revisit that one from time to time, but this one, absolutely not. Another one I did not like was Insidious The Red Door. This movie, I was happy to see a new Insidious. They're bringing back the original cast from the original one, but I didn't like 2, and that's what this one kind of felt like to me, was 2, like another 2. It just did not land with me, and just it overall wasn't scary, and it was kind of very boring in my opinion. I more than likely will not revisit this movie whatsoever. I'll just stick to the first one. Fast X, oh my god, man, is the Fast and Furious franchise went downhill. Jason Momoa acting like the fucking Joker in this one. I was expecting, from the trailer, I was like, okay, this might actually be good with Jason Momoa in it. Man, this did not land with me. This was like, and then I hated the cliffhanger at the end as well. You bring back characters who are supposedly have died, and it did not land. It just did not stick with me. I won't watch this. I only watched like the first 2, 3 movies, so. Also another Jason Statham movie, and he was in as well. Now, The Meg 2. The Meg is an alright film. I can watch it. This one felt like just a cookie cutter version of the first one. It was just another one, and I just felt bored watching this movie. It had a couple cool scenes, but for the most part, it was just boring as shit, and I just did not get into it. It was just like the first one to me, and I didn't like it. So yeah, I won't watch Meg 2 ever again. Another movie I definitely won't watch ever again is Pet Sematary Bloodlines. I'll keep this short because, I'd rather watch Pet Sematary too. It just did not land. I like the prequel idea to it, but it did not do good. This movie had expectations. It looked good from the trailer, but of course it did not hit either. You bring back Michael Keaton as Batman, and I was expecting a lot more, and this movie just bombed. In my opinion, it bombed in theaters, and it bombed in me too. I've only rewatched it once since the theater, so I don't know how often I will, and it's sad because I like the Flash as a character, and this movie just was one of the worst. And I mean, to have these comic book movies in the worst films of the year is kind of sad. Honorable mentions would be like Exorcist Believer, but I could see myself rewatching that one maybe. Saw X, I could probably watch that one again, but it's not that great. Barbie was a good movie, but I won't rewatch it. It wasn't made for me. It is what it is. The Nun 2 probably is another one that I just won't rewatch. Those are kind of the close ones, but that's my worst. What are your worst? Leave it in the comment box below, guys.